Hey everyone, so this is my second update for my Project 10 pan, and this is about my 4-week update for this project. And what I had done was picked out 12 items. I do like to give myself a little leeway in case an item takes longer than expected, and then when I use up 10 of the items, this project will be completed. So I have up to this point not finished any of the items, but that's kind of expected. I didn't think that I would be able to finish anything in like the first month, but I will show you my progress on all the items. So the first item I have in this project is my Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer, and this, I had started off about 40% of the product used up. But honestly, in the past 2 weeks, I haven't used this at all. My Laura Mercier primer, I have a primer that I'm using in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo project, and that is almost finished at this point, but I really thought it would have been finished by this point so I could work on this primer. But until that primer is finished up, I won't be using this. So that has maybe another day's worth of use in it. I really hope I can finish that one by Cinco de Mayo. But unfortunately for this project, I haven't used this primer yet, but hopefully soon I'll be able to make some progress on it. My next item is my Korres. This is the mineral setting powder, and this I had in my previous Project 10 pan. I've just been working on it, and I'll be really excited when this is finished. It's really hard to show the progress on this, so I'm like way down to this bottom line here. And I don't know how well you can see, but I don't have very much left. But working on this one, and I'll be really excited when this is gone. I like the powder, but I really prefer pressed powder over loose powder, and I've just been working on this for months and months, so it'll be really exciting once this is finally used up. My next item is my What's Up by Benefit, and this is just the deluxe sample size. I think I got this in the Sephora birthday gift a few years ago. I have a few of these, so. But this, you can see from my index card where I started and then where I am now. So I've been making small but consistent progress on this, and I just think this is just going to take quite a while, so I'm still happy that I saw some progress there. My next item is the Benefit Posietint. Now this, really, you can't measure progress. The packaging you can't see through. You know, it's still going strong. There's still product coming out on the applicator. I feel like there's less product coming out on the applicator, so I feel like it's getting down there. But I had other products like this before, like my Benefit High Beam, in the same sort of packaging, and I took the stopper out of that and was able to get quite a bit more use out of it. So this one, still going strong. But it's hard to give like a progress update on this. My next item is the Benefit Sugarbomb Box Blush. And this is another one it's hard for me to measure, but here's where I'm at. And this side is almost worn away. I'm trying to keep it to not wear away so the whole blush doesn't break, and trying to focus more on this side of the pan, but that's where I am. And this I've pretty much been wearing every day, so we'll see how long that takes to use up. My next item is my eyelid primer. This is the Put a Lid on It by the Balm. So this I have been using every day. I tried to squeeze the air out of the packaging, and I'm about to this mark here. So I've been making consistent progress with this, and I do really like it, so I've been happy to use this. So that could be another maybe month and a half of use left. My next items are my eyeliners. These are 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils from Urban Decay in Binge and Stash. And at this point, I think when I started off, I had slightly less of Binge than Stash, but at this point, they're practically even. So in the past 2 weeks, I've used Binge a little bit. I've used it more in the past 2 weeks than I used in the first 2 weeks, so you can kind of see where I'm at. And then Stash. I've also made about the same amount of progress in the past 2 weeks. So I've been enjoying using these, and I like having two because it gives me some different options for eyeliner. But those are progress on there. My next item is another Benefit product. This is the Bad Gal Lash. And this is still going strong. You know, mascara, it's kind of hard to judge how much there's left. But I'm just going to use this until it dies. So still using that. And then my last three products are all lip products. The first is this Velvet Gloss Lip Pencil from NARS in the color New Lover. And honestly, I might have used this once or twice, but really I haven't made any progress with it in the past 2 weeks. So I don't really even have to make a new mark for that one. I've been more focusing on the lipstick that I have in this project. This is the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Natural in Copper Penny. It was in the birthday gift from Sephora last year. And when I measure this on my index card, I don't have any, it doesn't look like I've made any progress, but what I think has happened is that I haven't worn away the end of it. So it's not showing like that I can like make a mark, but I feel like I've worn away more of this part of it, like worn it more at an angle. I mean, I think lipsticks are just kind of hard to measure because, you know, everyone kind of wears them away differently, and depending on what part of the lipstick you're wearing away, it might not show for like to measure that I've made any progress. But I have been using this. It's what I'm wearing today, so I have been enjoying using this, and it'll just be interesting to see how long one of these little small lipsticks takes to finish up. And then my last item is a lip gloss. This is my Benefit Dandelion lip gloss. And honestly, I need to start using this more. I have my mark from last time, and I squeezed the air out of this tube as well, and I just don't really see any progress. But I have been using it. I haven't been using it a ton. I like to pair it with the lipstick, or even when I use the lip pencil. But I just don't really see any progress with it. So I need to get better at reapplying this throughout the day. With all my lip products, I need to get better with that. But, you know. So that is my update. Not super exciting. I don't even know. Maybe in like a month's time I'll start getting to the point where I'm using things up. But still going strong with this. Still using, you know, most of the items I am using every day. But, you know, you just don't see a ton of progress for some items within like a 2-week period. But that is my update. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.